Okay, so we are now on to our 7th lesson in our fractions unit. This is called Fractions on a Number Line. It's based off of Math Focus 5, pages 230 to 232. So to start off, I'm going to say that you need to use fraction strips for this particular lesson. However, it might be easier just to use the interactive fraction strips online. You can put them up and then simply on a line list the fractions from least to greatest, going across from left to right. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to show you this lesson using actual fraction strips. But like I said, if you prefer the interactive fraction strips and just showing your work, this is not an exact science. You don't need to put it specifically on the number line. As long as you're showing least to greatest going across, I'm happy with that. Okay? So the question asks, Sydney is hoping that her friend Lauren will win the bicycle race. Lauren is 2/3 the way to the finish line. Kara is 4/10 the way to the finish line. And Renee is 4/5 the way to the finish line. And Matthew is halfway to the finish line. So first we need to define what the racetrack is. So we're going to take our whole fraction and place it down here, like so. Okay, now I've lined it up and I actually drew with a ruler my number line. So my whole fraction represents my number line. Okay? So I take that out. I don't really need to keep that around. So the whole track, this is one whole. Now it tells us that Lauren is 2/3 of the way. So I'm going to take my fraction strips and go, okay, so 1, 2. And where those fraction strips stop is 2/3 of the way. So that shows me where Lauren is. Now it says that Kara is 4/10 of the way. So I take my tenths fraction strips and I line them up. So there's 4/10 lined up, and there's Kara lined up with it roughly. Okay, it's not perfect, but gives you an idea that Kara's at the back of this race. Okay, it says Renee is 4/5, so I'm going to take my fifths fraction strips, and I'm going to line them up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you look closely, you'll notice that 2/10 is equivalent to 1/5. So there's Renee. So obviously Renee is in the head. And then I'm going to take my half to show where Matthew is. And that's how I lay these out on the number line accurately. Okay? Like I said, if you don't have a printer and you're not using your fraction strips, the paper ones, you can always use the interactive one, just make a line and have least to greatest going across. I'm not looking for an exact perfect space between each fraction, but this is the accurate way of doing it. So for number 1 checking, it asks us basically the same question. It says there's another bicycle race after 15 minutes, and now Lauren is 5/6 of the way to the finish line. Kara is 3/5 of the way to the finish line. Renee is 9/10 of the way to the finish line. And Matthew's 3/4 of the way to the finish line. They want to know who's in the lead. So I'm going to start off with my 5/6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that shows me where Lauren is. Okay, there's 5/6. So I'm going to do Kara, which is at 3/5. So 1, 2, 3. And then Renee, which is 9/10. Now there's actually a trick to 9/10. 10 out of 10 is the whole fraction strip, right? So is the whole. So 9 out of 10 would only be 1 off. So 10 out of 10 minus 9 out of 10 is 1 out of 10. So easy way to do this would simply be to put it right here. However, I'm going to do it the hard way and I'll line these up. So here's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not very accurate, a bit crooked. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 of these. So it looks like Renee's probably in the lead, but I'll reveal their places on the number line in a minute. As I said, these are crooked and I'm doing this one-handed, so it's not the best, but you get the idea. Okay? And then Matthew's 3/4 of the way. So we go 1, 2, 3. And voila. Now when I remove this fraction strip, it'll reveal where they are on the line. So as you can see, we've got Kara at 3/5, Matthew at 3/4, Lauren at 5/6, and Renee is in the lead at 9/10. Now once again, obviously, as you see me doing this, you know how tedious it is to use these paper fraction scripts. If you prefer to use the interactive ones from the link I gave you, that's absolutely fine. All you have to do is make a number line, draw a ruler line, and place the fractions in order from least to greatest. So in this case, it would be Kara, Matthew, Lauren, Renee. I hope this is clear, and if you have any questions, you can email me or contact me on Microsoft Teams. Thank you.